In 2019, inside apartment 12 of Building 47 on Makram Ebaid Street, Nasser City, Cairo, Yusuf Abdel Rahman was 28 years old, a freelance photographer. Friends described him as practical, skeptical, the kind of person who documented everything with a camera before he trusted his own memory. He was searching for a place closer to his work. One listing caught his attention. The rent was well below market value. There were no photographs of the unit, and the owner insisted that viewings could only happen through the building's elderly doorman. According to his phone records, Yusuf visited the building on the afternoon of October 18th. Security cameras from nearby businesses confirmed his arrival. The doorman, Hussein Hassan, later spoke to investigators. He said Yusuf asked only one question before going inside. How long had the apartment been vacant? Hussein's answer didn't stay consistent. In one interview, he claimed it had been empty for years. In another, he reportedly said something different. Quote, "It isn't empty. The last tenant never came out." The apartment itself showed no signs of neglect. Police photographs taken weeks later documented clean furniture, organized shelves, even a dried coffee cup still sitting on the living room table. Nothing looked abandoned in a hurry. And yet, investigators couldn't identify any personal belongings tied to an actual living resident. On one bedroom wall, they found something else. A handwritten sentence. Just 4 words. "Don't close the door." The writing contained no identifiable fingerprints. Yusuf moved in anyway. Friends later recovered messages from his first evening there. He described the apartment as, quote, "too quiet." At 2:57 a.m., he set up a motion-sensitive camera facing the living room. Then he went to sleep. The footage stayed uneventful until exactly 3:02 a.m. A dark, human-shaped silhouette appeared near the center of the room. Video analysts found no evidence of anyone entering through the door or the windows. The figure didn't fade in gradually through shifting light. It simply appeared between 2 consecutive frames. Then it began walking slowly toward Yusuf's bedroom. The next morning, Yusuf reviewed the recording himself. In the final seconds, something appeared that investigators still debate to this day. As the shadow paused directly in front of the camera, a single line of text flashed briefly across the screen. It read, "You closed the door." Specialists examined the footage for signs of editing or tampering. They reached no definitive conclusion. Some argued it could have been corrupted data. Others pointed out that no known camera malfunction produces coherent text like that. Disturbed, Yusuf went back to question Hussein again. This time, the doorman brought out an old storage box. Inside were faded photographs of previous apartment 12 tenants collected over decades. Several of those individuals appeared in missing person reports archived by Cairo authorities. The last photograph in the box showed a young man. He bore a striking resemblance to Yusuf himself. On the back, in handwriting forensic experts couldn't match to any known sample, were the same 4 words: "Don't close the door." That evening, phone activity shows Yusuf went back to the apartment. This time, he left the entrance door open deliberately. At approximately 3 a.m., his voice was captured on camera. He asked, "Who's there?" Footsteps became audible, despite no visible person entering the frame. Seconds later, a barely distinguishable silhouette stopped directly in front of him. The recording ends after an unidentified voice calmly says, "It's your turn." The next morning, apartment 12 stood open. Yusuf Abdul Rahman had disappeared. No clothing left behind, no identification, no signs of a struggle. His camera was still recording. The final frame showed an unfamiliar figure staring directly into the lens, quietly asking, "Is your door open?" If every piece of evidence can be explained on its own, why has no investigation ever explained all of it together?